I guess lawyers wouldn't understand the text enough to question.
Well,
how are you generating all this shit?
Well, also, like, so many people have been sold the idea that it's like it is flawless, right? That it's a compendium of information and it won't make anything up. Like,
this is why people need to learn how to code and realize how fucking
hi,
janky all of it is. Hi.
Welcome to
hey, Rob.
They're just weird guys. Welcome to Chat and Chat GPT.
I mean, I did listen to
about.
I did listen to an NPR interview where they were interviewing college students, and basically they all think ChatGPT is Wikipedia now. They will use it to look up information. They will ask it a question, say, "Tell me about this," and they will assume all the information coming to them is factual. So that's part of the big problem right now.
Yeah, that's that strikes me as what in my industry we'd call suboptimal. Hi everyone, and welcome to Theme Party. My name is Philip, and I'm the Brickmaster, because this is a game
about bricking our computers by trying to do stuff.
Lego friends. Everyone is basically minifigs, although I believe minifig is actually a copywritten term by Lego, so miniature figures, etc.
To bring this to the thing I always do, by the way, since we're still in the derailing portion of this, I think
we're pre-railing.
This, if you look in the background here, Philip, you can see that this looks very Lego built.
Okay, sure.
And so this was the last issue of a book of Animorphs I read on stream, and there's a part where I thought of you because they were talking about how everything that had been built, it looked like it had been built out of Legos, and they said it was like as if everyone had gotten every Lego that ever existed, and every Duplo that ever existed, and every Duplo knockoff that ever existed to build it into these towers.
There you go.
That's all.
I've played with a fair bit of Duplo as well as Lego. They're fine. They're fine material. Mega Blocks are weird.
Mega Blocks are very weird.
What I will say is nice about Mega Block is the clipping together to make like ropes and stuff. That can be pretty fun if you guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
a lot of Mega Blocks have a thing where the piece, they're basically just a Lego knockoff. They're a little bigger. They're kind of a little more rugged, I guess. But they'll have like two little like grip things on the front and then two indentations on the back. You can snap them together so they can be like kind of hang down, and you can make really long ropes and throw them at your cousin. Or one could do that. Not saying I've done that. Well, welcome to Theme Party. This is our game about a bunch of different themes coming together as an adventuring party to try and, I guess, prevent some evil new villain from rising, at least if they trust,
I guess,
the mission given to them by Chef Everything Bagel.
Not everything anymore.
Well, it's just the top half. It doesn't have like the heel of the bagel.
In keeping with Chef Everything Bagel's thesis, I would like to say that during one of these games, I was curious, so I looked it up, and bagels have existed since about the 1200s.
Okay.
So we would have all known what a bagel is. Not only would we all know what a chef is, but all of it.
So. I have this happen it happens a lot in Strange Lore too. Because a thing existed at a time does not mean that people from them knew what it was.
Philip, I was trying to support you. Because your whole thing with him was that he was like, I'm a chef and you would all know what a chef is.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so I was like, we all would have known theoretically would have known what a bagel is as well.
She doesn't know what a bagel is.
Yeah, I know.
She doesn't know what a fucking bat is.
Yeah, I know.
We got into this about paper towels in Strange Lore, where I was expressing that people in the 1940s, that just because paper towels existed, they would not have been a widely used thing.
No, I imagine in the 50s, given the way that we operated, we were just using cloth towels and then throwing them out. Just
Have you ever been to a bathroom where it has like a cloth, like, it's just like a cloth thing you're supposed to dry your hands on, and it's like a loop that it somehow that's interesting. In our before we get into this though, I guess this is not really on Lego theme, but I forgot to do this last night, so we're gonna open some of these.
Oh yes.
dice. This is from the Raven's Fair set. Ooh. We've had
Advent every day of the week, huh?
it's like an advent calendar. So ideally, I would have gotten this October 1st. They've just gone through it, but they unfortunately weren't able to get them out until mid-October. We are currently at 13, 14. We reached 15. I think that's where we stopped. So that means.
Well, we forgot to do one yesterday.
And we forgot to do one yesterday, but so yeah, 16. So if we've done 15, that means there are 16 of these left, since there's 31 total. Okay. 16 windows left. There are 6 games left, if like counting the one that will be Halloween night. So if I'm gonna like, you know.
How tumultuous is the forthcoming? Actually, well, we can't do it for Blood from a Stone because Blood from a Stone won't be the last game. So I honestly think it would be very funny if you like did like 10 of these on Halloween.
I see what you're saying.
Wow.
So basically, just be real chill up till Halloween and then go don't figure out the even amount so that each night we open like 2 to 3 or whatever. Instead, just do 1 and then Halloween go crazy.
Yeah. So on Halloween, you might open 13 actually, because you're gonna open. You have 16 left.
I have to open at least 1 during the games.
Right. But if you have 16 left and you open 1 today, and you open 1 on Wednesday,
and 1 Friday and 1 Sunday.
Oh, Sunday! I forgot about Sunday. Never mind.
So did I yesterday.
Maybe that's it. You just don't open them on Sundays. It's the Sabbath, so you take a rest.
And then God said, "Let the dice rest." But that means I shouldn't do it Friday night because that's Shabbos. Okay, we're opening 16 right now. That's a fait accompli, which is French for thing you have to do.
All right. Sweet 16.
Behold, a beautiful D12 with the Raven insignia for the 12. It's in this sort of smoky, translucent color. Roll. The 1 is a 4. If I do 2 every day. So basically, I have 5 games before the Halloween game counting tonight. So that would be 5. So there'd be 11 left for Halloween. If I did 2 everything. Okay, yeah. We'll just do 1 at a time. And then Halloween will go crazy. Well, that ate up some time. As you can see, we are a little bit short-staffed today, like we were last week. If people recall,
Little Timmy lost 2 of the pieces, and little sister took them and put them somewhere.
Little sister. Yeah. Oh, little sister, why do you keep hiding the Legos under the couch cushions? If you'll recall, when we were playing a little game called Third Time's the Charm, there were a lot of Mondays where we didn't have a quorum. We couldn't quite meet. I think Monday winds up being not the easiest night for everyone. That's okay. The world is still spinning. We'll still carry on. And this game is so goofy that we can do 2-player games because no one's reading ads. So, smash cut to 2. Got to get a little ad reader, like a guy in a suit, like a old-fashioned radio show. So let's talk a little bit about this game, because though Filion was here last time, Jim, I'll phrase it like this: though Jim was present, Ka was not. So let me give you a recap of what happened in our last game. As we all know, the crew, the theme party, have gathered at the behest of one Chef Everything Bagel, established 1200s, to go on a quest to stop a villain who has been revealed to us, but not the players, or not the characters, as Count Dracula. Count Dracula is assisted in his dark dealings by a secret sleeper agent named Mr. Mutt, who serves the Commodore.
He's a sleeper? He seems pretty awake and aware.
Okay. So, Mr. Mutt, has been up to some stuff, but we've kind of just been seeing him behind the scenes. We haven't quite actually encountered him, but he has seen the players. He's seen the theme party. And after they just, through absolute nonsense, managed to find their way down into the lower level of a temple, which they still thought was a bar on a mysterious island called Mai Tai Isle that they'd come to, he remarked, "These guys are good." the group explored that place. They managed to. They were sort of attacked by various weird undead things. They got a goblet, which they think was related to vampirism, and they should get out of this area. They rushed through a secret passage they found. They found more of those very weird skeleton bat monsters, or as Trees and Steel would call them, bird people. They were attacked. Jim had made it safely across the water. Dr. Holden Thane stepped in the water and set off his loud alarm, which left Treason and Filion on the other side to fight. What then proceeded to happen was Treason having numerous opportunities to just go ahead and get out of there, and instead saying, "Let me do what I know how to do," and Filion agreeing, "Yes, we shouldn't keep these undead people alive." So they fought 5 of those monsters, and then and Treason wound up exhausted because Filion kind of gave her a thing. And during this, Jim watched, remarking on the special effects work and the stunt work.
Wow.
While Dr. Holden Thane shielded and scanned. But then, that terrifying undead pirate captain with a peg leg, hook hand, and big sword came out and attacked, at which point Dr. Holden Thane said, "All right, enough joking around," and proceeded to scan and shield. Jim continued watching. Filion and Treason kept fighting, and Treason was hurt, but she said some stuff to him that was crazy, but it did all culminate with her iconic catchphrase as she finally destroyed the zombie buccaneer, taking the feather from his cap and putting her own, and saying, "The best way to commit treason is with steel," implying that she thinks that her name, that the meaning of treason is not a sort of betrayal on a state level or a state or institutional level, but instead it simply means murder. So she thinks her name is Murder Sword, and that tracks. What followed from there is that Treason and Filion then finally walked across the water to the others, with Filion realizing, oh, this was running water, those vampires couldn't have followed us, okay. But they carried on. Treason and Filion kept talking about their catchphrase and also just making a mockery of language, just both as in practice and as a concept. So Jim and Dr. Holden Thane kind of went out without them. When our crew finally emerged into the light, they found Quill, the parrot, the cockatiel rather, and Filion, and Dr. Thane and Jim had. I hand waved this and said they have deciphered the clues on the goblet, and they know what their next investigation needs to be. We didn't reveal what that was, but we did say that they'd figured it out. Will we still not reveal it tonight because we don't have both of you here? Well, maybe not. We'll have to see. Meanwhile, in the Mai Tai Lagoon bar, the Commodore sang a song. And I will sing part of it again just because it wound up being an important song to remember.
I mean,
which
you could sing the whole thing. It's not very long.
It's what would you do for the one you love? Anything. What would you do for what you've sworn to do? Anything. How do you fight the woman you love? Brutally. Anything. Brutally. And he sang that with his whole crew.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of, like, anything, brutally, that kind of vibe. Mr. Mutt showed back up. It was like, oh, my royal mission didn't go well. I got to go do something. He then spoke. He then pulled out a bat or bird amulet and spoke to Count Dracula, who was very upset that he doesn't have that goblet. Count Dracula really wants the goblet. So he's told Mr. Mutt to find those people and get the goblet. Eventually, Filion managed to lead everyone to the bar. Well done, Filion. Treason told many stories about her various scars. Oh, also he cast something on her and it got rid of her scar and another one. So she's like
Oh, it was the haste. I
he
cast
did
the
a haste
so
on
well
her and
sped up her metabolism.
Her metabolism got sped up that the new scar healed and an old scar also healed. If he keeps this up, like the ink is gonna pour out of her tattoos and she'll just be yeah. But upon reaching here,
By the end of this, there will be no evidence that Treason is a pirate by the time I'm done.
that's the idea.
Magicking.
Upon reaching this lagoon and seeing the bar in the distance, Treason was more surprised to see a ship bearing the flag of the Imperials. Like, what's up with that? How weird. Then a couple of Imperial guards even stepped out, had a pointless conversation. It's almost like they were like, well, I guess we're just out here for exposition confirmation. And then they went back in. So the group decided to go there to get some Mai Tais at the Mai Tai Lagoon. Now, within the Mai Tai Lagoon is the Commodore.
You know,
The beloved of Treason.
when we go in, though, I'm just going to be so glad that Dr. Holden Thane has left his helmet off so he won't stick out.
Except for the other parts of his suit.
Yeah. His nearly hermetically
God.
sealed suit will not draw any attention because he doesn't have the helmet on.
Wait a minute. I'm walking right into a bar full of Imperials dressed as a pirate.
No, you're
Totally
walking into
oblivious.
a pirate bar.
You're walking to a pirate bar that weirdly has Imperials in it. However,
So there's going to be a lot of pirates in there already.
you guys are heading down the path to get there, and it is at this point, as you begin to make your way. In the distance, you hear a song, and it's almost stuck in your head of like anything, brutally.
Brutally.
There we go. I do need
There's some
you.
weird sea shanty. Huh.
It is catchy, though.
No. Well,
No?
yes, actually.
Oh, I was going to vote for a prologue. Wrong game.
No, I can do it. I can do it this way. Yes, no prologue, but I do need one of you, and you have to decide how you're going to do this. It doesn't matter to me how you decide. You can use logic, you can use teamwork. One of you can roll the 1s die, one of you can roll the 10s die, but I actually need you guys to roll a D100.
Oh. That's kind of fun. Do you each want to roll
Sure.
one?
I'll roll the ones.
All right, I rolled 10s.
I'm a normal guy.
I'm a normal man.
8.
We have rolled an 8.
You've rolled
88.
an 8.
I rolled double zeros on my 10s.
Fascinating.
Oh.
Or on my, yeah.
So
So-
just 8. Huh.
As you guys make your way through the water, Philion, you have a pretty impressive look score. Your listen's actually not bad. And Jim, you have an equivalent listen. So I will say that both of you, I'm going to say that Treason is just thinking so much about alcohol, and Holden is thinking so much about science. So they're not paying as much attention.
Right.
But you two both hear a little like jingling bell coming from off the path. Would you both now make a listen roll to sort of see what you can hear more specifically?
All right. 89. Okay, so no.
That is a 40. So for listen, that is a normal success.
You hear, in addition to the jingling bell, like a kind of sound.
Like a what kind of sound?
Like a kind of sound, like an animal noise. I need you, Philion, to make a look roll as you try to see the source of it.
Okay, 50.
A
So that's just
50
another regular.
regular success. And you included your bonus.
Oh, I did not.
There you go.
Thank you. 50.
Okay.
50-50.
Then what you see? Oh my god! I wish I had some. Damn it!
Yes.
man. What are we fishing out now? What are we cooking?
Okay. What we got? What we got?
What you see, shrouded by a tree, is some kind of animal peeking out behind a tree watching you all.
Can I make a familiars roll?
You
To see if
absolutely can make a familiars roll.
36. Oh, hang on. I'm going to spend 1 luck for that to be a hard success.
I love it. You do not get to click the box, but with a
Correct.
hard success, you ascribe a certain degree of caution to this animal that does not seem entirely instinctive. It does appear to be an animal on a mission. Whether or not it's a familiar at this range, you're not sure, but I will let you. You can certainly re-roll it and also maybe check the box there. But you can tell that this is no wild animal. It seems to be watching you with intent. And the intent does not appear to be maleficent.
Jim,
Yes.
so there may be an animal spy in our midst. And I have ignored this one time before. And that's how I lost my first wife. So I think we should investigate that creature behind the tree over there.
An animal spy? Like, what is it? A spy Cooper?
Possibly.
spy.
I don't know its name. But
Is this going to stop us from getting to the bar?
not in I mean, presently yes, but I think we could wrap this up quick enough to make happy hour.
Science.
Ooh.
But usually these animals they're the agents of something more powerful. So someone is watching us, and I think maybe we should cut off that eye.
I don't want to cut out anyone's eye. It
It's
sounds really-
well, you fine. I'll do it, but we'll need some backup.
All right. We gotta help the elderly, right?
So are you guys going to go off the path to sort of see this little creature?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
the plan.
Which is, if you can tell, it's like is that a French bulldog? Is that what this
Yeah,
looks
that is.
like? Okay. There's
Yeah.
a brown furred French bulldog seems to be standing off the
Is that a
path.
Lego piece or is that?
It's a Lego piece, yeah.
Huh.
It's a big dog for a Lego.
That's big for compared to the people.
Maybe it's just the tree. Maybe it's the fact that you're putting it up against such a small tree.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
trees are kind
trees.
of
This one's kind of small. It's a growing tree. They
Yeah.
planted it like 10 years ago.
Oh, okay. That's a normal sized dog.
you guys are the size of the
Not a
trees.
normal sized French bulldog, but a normal sized dog.
So
Yeah.
as the dog kind of approaches you, tentatively, you can see there's like a bell around its collar.
Do I have any leftover food from my delivery job on me still?
What is your luck score? With a
you
71,
wanna-
71.
you absolutely do it. You only need an easy success for this, but go ahead and roll a luck, and we'll see how like perfect a thing you have.
30, which is a hard success.
Hard success. Yes, you have you have some like ribs. It's like on a
Nice.
bone.
Oh, this is where that rib was. Oh man. All right, here you go.
Carry all
buddy.
the food in different pockets.
That's why they rated me so low on that delivery. Oh man.
If you offer the animal a rib, I would like for you to make a charm persuade roll, and you get
Alright.
2 bonuses on this. Also, before doing so, would you like to add any of your talent points to charm persuade?
Nah.
Okay, so you get 2 bonuses because
Which
you have a
is
rib.
what, if I roll
So that-
alternate tens.
You get to roll. You get to roll the 10. You get to roll this die 3 times and use the lowest.
Okay, let's go. So I'll roll the ones first. The ones is 3. All right.
One's column is 3.
The lowest of the tens is 0.
With a
So-
3, that actually is a vital success. Vital success means because you're right at 1/20th of your score. So with a vital success, Jim offers the dog a rib, and the dog immediately walks forward and and is like,
All right, little buddy, here you go. See, it's just a normal French bulldog. I don't see any spycraft or any devices on this thing to monitor our conversations.
The dog does have a big tag, like with the bell.
I mean, come on. This thing can't be a camera on this little bell here, right? What's the tag say? I'm reading who's the owner of this little fella?
There is no owner listed, but the tag gives the name of the dog, which is do I put a weird accent on it? The dog's name is S Quest.
Oh, this little guy's name is Squest. There you go.
West.
Hi, Squest. How are you?
West. I think. Oh, that sounds like a. Oh no, that sounds like a name from the Western Plains. I do have an enemy there.
As far as I can tell, this is just a regular domesticated canine.
Squest, do you possess speech?
Oh, he knows how to speak. There you go. Paw. Ah, there we go. Shake.
When you say shake, Squest begins to like shake very like
Wow. That's more vibrating than shaking, but okay. I guess I can.
Squest, were you sent to find us?
Ruff.
Are you to lead us somewhere?
Ruff.
Is it a trap?
Ruff.
Jim's looking intently, trying to understand this dog, but he just sees just sees a cute little critter.
Go ahead, Philion, and do another familiars roll.
Okay.
Now that you're dealing with the animal directly.
Okay. That is a 35 exactly. So that
35.
is
Hey,
hard success.
This is not a familiar, but like Quill, this is an intelligent flesh and blood companion, which means you shouldn't murder this thing because it will just die. Like familiars, it's cool to kill them because they can just be resummoned.
Right.
This, if it died, it would be really sad for someone.
All right.
So it does appear that Squest is to lead us somewhere.
All right. Okay. Well, it's still holding on to the rib with the bone, so yeah. I don't have it in my hand to toss it, I guess.
Swest kind of like moves as if like seeing that it's got your stuff, and then Squest rushes off into the forest a little bit and then turns back to see if you're following him.
All right.
All right, it's dangerous for a dog to wander alone in the forest. Let's go. Let's pick up this
I'm
fella.
fairly certain the creature did say it was a trap, so you should be on your guard.
It comes back and goes, ruff.
See, yes. Onward.
So,
The only thing dangerous is this beast's little cuteness. Look at his little nose. Yeah, look at that.
So,
All right.
as you guys head into the woods following S Quest, you and of course, this one gets real quiet because she's like, when am I gonna get to drink? This one gets real quiet because he's busy being a scientist. So you two are really taking the lead when it comes to Squest. So as you sort of follow the animal through, I'd like for there are two rolls that would be good to be made here. It would be nice if someone could roll a navigate track to get their bearings of where you're going, and it would be nice if one of you were to roll a psychology. Or no, I'll take it back. Detect vibe would also be fine.
All right.
75 at navigating and tracking.
Nice.
All right. And I'll take the detect vibe.
Would anybody want to put points into this roll before making it? I only say that to remind you, you may do so.
I'm good.
No, that's fine.
Perfect.
Oh, but I've got a bonus to it, so that's
This is your bonus. That's right. This is
my.
You're very good at when you have to make those deliveries. You're good at knowing
Of course.
where you're going.
It's good that I didn't add points.
Ooh, 11. That is
11.
Very hard.
Extreme, yes.
Extreme
So
success.
with an 11, and go ahead and make sure you click the box on that. My goodness. So as you guys are going, Jim has a sense that this animal is leading you not to the area you just were. It is leading you to an area that is more like it's still in the interior of the island. It's not leading you to a coast, but it's leading you to a different part. Like you're kind of going. It's like making like a V, because like you'd gone this way, but now you're going back, so you're going to an interior part of the island, but not to where you were.
So like we were in Hollywood, and now it's taking us to Culver City.
Sure, yeah. You went from Hollywood to Burbank to Culver City. That's exactly the vibe.
Hopefully, everyone knows the general topography of the LA area.
We talk about it a lot. They figured it out by now. It's very easy once you just hear it once or twice.
Of course.
So Jim, you have a sense that this thing is taking you, but you do find that the path that is leading you along is growing a little bit more less traveled. It's growing more less traveled. You get it. But you're with your navigate track, part and parcel of this is that you've got an extreme. You are at times able to like tell the others, hold on, let's not walk over this dainty little, like tree branch. Sometimes like you come to like a fallen tree and he'll be like ruff, 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 and you'll be
Can
like,
I do that
that's not
what is it, the Boy Scout thing of putting some sort of trail back with some easily identifiable mark?
If you would like to do that, you do have plenty of garbage on you, so yeah, you can give yourself some markers to get back.
Oh, we're just littering. Okay.
Jim, how did you do on your detect vibe? Or sorry, Philion, how did you do on your detect vibe?
Well, I'm glad I didn't put any points in, because I was going to put 5 in
Okay.
to be at 75, and then this 76 I rolled would have been so upsetting. But it's a failure.
Seems like a normal day.
Well, yes. It's the same day. Why would it have changed?
Have vibes been detected, or have the wrong vibes been detected?
At this time, I'm saying just no vibe. He has no sense of a vibe.
No vibes.
He has no vibe. He has no vibe
sounds
check
right.
on this room. Eventually, however, you guys come to a clearing. Squest sort of leads you along this clearing and turns back and sort of kind of rough.
All right, Squest. Did your master fall down a well? Did little Timmy fall down a well?
No, that's a no.
Rough. To you, rough. To you, Jim, rough.
I have no clue what this dog's saying, but look at it, he's so cute.
I'll say that at that point.
But is there a well? Can I
Yes,
see
at that
the well?
point, Squest says rough to Philion, rough to you again, and then points like a pointer dog in the distance at a tranquil, like fairy tale well. Just like sit like a wishing well.
Hope nothing crawls out of that one. But
Well, clearly, the well. You wish us to go to the well. Are you thirsty?
you need some water?
Rough.
Well, I guess
Okay,
we could just
we'll get
skip the
some
well.
water. Let's go.
Squest is going over to the well.
All right.
Okay.
I just stick my head down and just look straight down. Do I see anything?
Make a look roll.
96. I do not.
What is your look score, by the way?
60.
Okay, so it's sadly, for me, it's not a fumble.
Not a
But
fumble.
what you see, however, this kind of almost makes sense. What you see is what you assume must be an impassable magical darkness.
Ow. That is dark.
However, from down in the well, you do hear a voice saying, "Hello? Hello?"
Oh, someone's down there. Do I have a light source? Do I have a cell phone? And does it
You
still
do.
have battery?
It does.
All right, flashlight feature. All right,
Make a fine motor skills roll.
great. Fine motor skill. I better not drop my fucking phone. Flat 50, which is
Flat 50, a
normal
success. You manage to sort of maneuver it around, and the cone of light created by this only extends maybe like, it's like 30 feet bright light, another 30 feet of dim light. You see that this is an incredibly deep well. Like,
wow.
like ludicrously deep of a well. And at the very end of what you're sort of seeing, you do think there is someone down there. But you don't have a good look at them at this edge there. But there's a voice going, "Yes, hello? Is somebody there?"
Yes. You felt... Who are you? What are you doing down a well?
Oh. My name is, I'm little... what should your name be? Hold on.
You're not some sort of Sam or sad
What?
person, right? No?
Sad? I mean, I'm sad because I'm down a well, sir.
Okay.
Did you send your dog as an assassin?
Oh, yeah, did my dad... Oh, is it as a what, sir?
As an assassin, your dog was spying on us.
I can't quite understand you, sir.
Can you say that? Can you say that on stream?
Sir?
All right.
Hello? Can
hello?
I get me out of this well?
All right. Wait, are you hurt anywhere? Any broken bones? That's a steep fall.
I don't feel very good.
I'd imagine. All right. Do we have a bucket rope down here? Rope and pulley system?
You notice that there is a pulley system, but it appears there's nothing on it. Go ahead and make an investigate roll, either of you.
I guess either of us could do it, but I don't know if yours is higher because you probably have a higher.
It's 70.
Mine's also 70.
Both of you do it. It's fine.
Let's do it.
It's like a free advantage.
73.
56.
With
There
a
we go.
56 Philion, only because you've seen this, maybe this is how one of your wives or whatever died. You strongly suspect that there was a rope in a bucket, but it fell.
Oh, yes, not one of my wives, but our child, yes.
Okay.
What the hell? What is wrong with it?
This is an oddly familiar scenario.
I get the feeling you need to, like, put cushions on all of your sharp surfaces around your house and...
The whole house is of sharp surfaces. They wouldn't have a house.
Basically, Jin, you see that Squest is kind of like nudging you to like get on with it.
Oh, okay.
Hang on, let me do something that might help.
And I'm just going to pick up a rock,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just going to light it up.
Okay.
Like, not like fire, like just... I'm going to cast the cantrip light on it, Philip, so I don't have to spend any power.
Yeah.
And I'll just say, down there in the well, if you'll just step to the side, I'm gonna drop a light source down so we can see more of what's going on.
Okay, I think I heard you. Okay.
And I drop the rock.
Drop the rock.
You beat him straight in the
Beat.
forehead.
Beat. Ow! And then you hear like a splash after that, and then some splashing. Oh, excuse me, sir. I think you dropped a glowing rock. However, at this distance, you can now both make a look roll again to peer down, because though it is like in the distance, this person is now illuminated.
Ooh, 20. That is a hard success.
But hard success, then you will see. And I'm sure Philly will see as well.
That's a 52 regular success.
Fillion, your bionic eye, maybe you know what, your bionic eye's probably having trouble of like zebraing
Oh, sure,
of like the sharp light and the thing. Jim, what you see down in the water is a little girl with a basket.
Huh.
And she's holding the glowing rock like, oh, hello? I can't give this back because the bucket fell down. Sorry.
You'll get it back once you're back up here, little girl. How? Were you just riding on the bucket?
Oh, no, I'm not Little Red Riding Hood. Is that what you said?
Come on. All right. What tools
But
have we
you
got?
are wearing a Red Riding Hood, though, and you are little.
Hello, I'm not Little Red Riding Hood. I'm wearing a riding hood, though.
It is also little and red.
Are you saying that I'm Little Red Riding Hood? Because I'm not.
All right. All right. There's clearly a child in danger. So
Yes.
what have we got here?
I mean, we just... Someone must have a rope, yes.
Do we have a D&D 50 feet of rope within our adventurers pack?
I don't think any of you have. No, I don't think anybody has that kind of rope hand.
Man.
So now.
Well, then one of us has to climb down there and retrieve the rope at the bottom.
And then? Now we have to rescue 2 people at the bottom of the well after that.
But I imagine you might have the strength to throw it up. The bucket. Since the child does not. And you do not wish to see me throw anything.
Rough.
Like your back?
Well,
Rough?
Let me see.
do you want to go down, dog? Is that what you're asking?
Rough.
Is
But
I just look
backs
at
away.
sides of the well. Is it dry or is it like clearly wet and that would slip down?
It looks like it would be a treacherous climb, but not an impossible one. You guys have a climb skill, so it would require,
Okay.
require like a
It has
hard
3
success.
power.
Is physicality your dump stat?
I mean, in that it is a 50 overall.
Nah.
I'm
Okay.
very old.
Is there some other means of generating a rope from something
Well-
on persons?
It would be quite a strain. But I could, in theory, levitate the child. But I am pretty still exhausted from earlier.
Rough. Should I send sirs?
Yes, child.
Should I send side quest to go find somebody else?
Who's side quest?
My dog, sir.
Oh.
Ruff.
Oh.
Is that what the S stands for? Oh, okay.
No, we'll figure this out, child. Just give us a moment.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
I'm not Little Red Riding Hood. Okay. She just kind of stays where she is.
Well, I suppose we are in a jungle. Yes, there's probably vines.
You could try to fashion some vines, absolutely.
Let's try.
All right. First, I will need for the gathering of the vines. That would, I mean, hey, that's up your alley, Jim. Give me a navigate track, which is kind of like, the equivalent of like survival.
All right. Let's see. Any vines in the area? 24, which is a hard success.
With a hard
So,
success,
yes.
Jim, you go, and it doesn't take you long to gather up a lot of vines. As you're doing so, side quest is just like running kind of behind you, you manage to gather a good number of vines. And with the hard success there is without also gathering any snakes. Which is always a good thing.
Got a bunch of 6-second vines here ready to go.
So you have a bunch of vines, But in order to tie them together, I will need an arts and crafts roll under coordination.
Well, mine's just 60, so.
Tell you what, I'm gonna put 25 points into arts and crafts.
All right.
Ah, you're pretty crafty, Fillion.
You're pretty crafty, old man. Wonderful. All right, Fillion. So
I was about to say that, but I was going to be polite about it and use his actual name.
All right.
I say to this Brickmaster I keep hearing in my ear.
It is a regular success.
With a regular success, Fillion, you do some decent ties between them. You don't think this would hold up to, like, any kind of, you know, like if anything attempted to untie it, it would be a problem. Or if anything gave it, like, a good bit of, like, intentional untying. But it should hold fine. You haven't created, like, Gordian knots where you could, like, you know, tie up a bad guy. But you think it's a sturdy thing, especially for a little girl. And you've gotten about, like, you've gotten probably, like maybe 100 feet of rope, because it seems like she's like more than 60 feet down there.
All right. Now we just need an anchor. All right. Fillion, Treason, and Doctor. Hold on
Treason
to
and
this.
Dr. Thane, you just stand at the edge of this. Just hold it. Just be dead weight.
You're gonna kill us? I mean, you're gonna treason us?
No, we don't
If
have
you
any
drop
steel.
me, yes.
Apparently,
I'll come back here with a vengeance and kill you in 7 days if you drop me.
It's a very specific curse.
I'll infect
Can I
whatever.
make a necromancy roll to see if I...
Sure, go ahead and make a necromancy roll on that point.
21. That's a hard success.
You've heard of this spell.
I mean, there are many spells that could do such a thing, but you've seen no indication from Jim as of yet that he has the ability or spellcasting know-how. On the other hand, he is currently clasping a haunted vampire goblet, so
Jim-
maybe this guy's got more than you think.
Jim, what do you know of necromancy?
I know that it's a class of magic in when they play dragons and dungeons.
Do the words dance macabre mean anything to you?
Oh yeah, that's I don't remember which level spell it is, but it creates a bunch of.
Wait,
spooky
hold on.
stuff.
Do you
a
know?
fifth level
Hold on.
spell.
Yeah, no. You've got stuff about this. So far, you've put points into movie riddles. Do you want to put points into D&D?
Sure,
Okay.
I've watched
How many points are you put into D&D?
50
All right.
D&D.
Make a D&D roll.
I'm making a roll while I'm playing a tabletop game to see if I know
Yeah.
D&D.
Yeah.
All right. I've only seen Stranger Things, but Dance Macabre, that's a 1.
A 1?
A 1. I've
You really
studied
got
for
into
Stranger
you
Things.
really got into Tasha's cauldron.
Basically you're. Yeah,
I
you
can tell you
first-
the whole history of the Demogorgon.
But as for the specific spell he's asking about, yeah, you're aware that it's from Xanathar.
Yeah.
And so basically, Jim, if you'd like to, you can read him the text of the spell. In fact,
I've memorized it by heart and Dance Macabre by heart. Okay,
I wonder if it's been in previous editions.
let's see. Dance Macabre, D&D Beyond.
I mean,
It's
that
a
was a-
5th level spell.
Okay.
So you don't know it from vintage. You can't give him the 2nd level description.
Son. All right, never mind then.
But
so yes, I
this is
recite
a
it
vital
from
thing. So
memory.
yes, you can
I recite it
you know,
from memory, including range. The
5th level spell,
effect.
casting time 1 action, range area 60 feet, components verbal, somatic, duration, concentration 1 hour, school, necromancy, attack save none, damage effect control. Threads of dark power leap from your fingers to pierce up to 5 smaller medium corpses you can see within range. Each corpse immediately stands up and becomes undead. You decide whether it's a zombie or a skeleton. The statistics for zombie skeletons are in the monster manual and it gains a bonus to attack and damage rolls equal to your spellcasting ability modifier. I didn't know that part. That's cool. You
And
can
I
use
say
a bonus
it
action
in
to
one
mentally
breath.
to mentally command the creatures you make with a spell, including the same command to all of them. To receive the command creatures between 60 feet of you, decide what action the creatures will take where they move during their turn. Or you can issue general commands such as a guard a chamber, passageway against your foes. If you issue no commands, the creatures do nothing except defend against themselves against hostile creatures. Once given an order, the creatures continue to follow it until their task is complete. The creatures are under your control until the spell ends. Afterwards, they become inanimate once more. When you cast the spell using a spell slot of 6 level or higher, you animate up to 2 additional corpses for each slot above 5th. Available for Warlock and Wizard.
It's a startlingly
Bye,
accurate
Sophia.
description.
Sophia's leaving.
Goodbye, Sophia.
Interestingly, Filian,
Who's Sophia?
some
The
of...
guy, presumably the girl in the well. I think she just expired.
Are you saying my name is Red Riding Hood? No, I'm not Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh.
That is a startlingly accurate description.
Minus the part
Where
about a
did you
monster
say
manual.
where did you say you learned this from?
What's it? Xanthar? I read Xanthar's tome.
You know Xanathar? My nemesis. From the Western Plains? Jim.
I don't know in person. I just only read the tome, man.
Very well.
I mean, I assume Xanthar's tome was named after the designer who wrote the book and everything. I don't know.
How long do we have to stand here?
Anyway, so let's go save a little girl here. And,
Yes, let's save a little girl, Jim. Normal guy.
Oh, God. All right, you guys are going to cast the rope down with them standing on the end. No roll is required to throw the rope down. The little girl, so you toss down, you kind of like unfurl the vines. The little girl says, you hear a little slap sound. Ow! Oh, I just got hit by a snake. Oh, wait.
that's a vine.
It's just vines. Oh, thank goodness it's
Climb
not a
up.
snake. What?
Just say fine, Mom.
Climb up.
Slime up?
Sure.
Slime up. Okay. She starts getting like algae and stuff off the walls and start rubbing it on her, covering herself in slime.
I'm going to, what is it? Some sort of charm, persuade. Let's say,
I would say this is actually a performance to kind of be heard by the girl really clearly.
all right. I'll do, actually, I'll put 15 points into perform because
Great.
wait, whoops. What did it start out as? 60? Yeah, there we
It
go.
would have started at, whatever your will score is. So yeah, you would have been 60.
There we go.
So you'll put in 15
Anyway.
to get it. Great.
Project your voice. Make sure the people at the back of the auditorium can hear you.
I'm sure you've had to like busk before for money, so it all tracks. Jim, how'd we
90.
do?
90.
A 90. So basically, your words, whatever it is you're telling her to do, it's just echoing. And she says, I don't really want to slime myself anymore, sir. It's kind of gross. Some got in my eye.
Oh, man. All right. I'm just gonna climb down then, just to grab her.
Understood. So Jim will heroically climb down. Jim, make a climb roll.
I'll add 15 points into here as well.
I love how on the literal side quest episode, this is where you guys are like, let's put some true points into this.
Yeah! 51. There you go. Success, but not a hard success.
51. So you begin climbing down the rope. It is hard work climbing down, but you're keeping yourself, and sure enough, you get down, and she is, and sort of as you come down, she says, oh, hello, sir. Thank you for coming to get me.
All right. Okay. Well, Riding Hood?
I'm not Little Red Riding Hood.
You're the one wearing a riding hood.
Oh, yeah, I'm wearing one, but it's not my name.
That's your title now. Anyway, grab onto the rope or onto me, your choice.
Okay, she grabs onto the rope, and her hands just, because they're so
Oh,
slimy.
come on. All right, I hold and try to grab onto her.
Grab her by her riding hood? Okay.
Girl, grab her by the scruff of her neck.
Wait, no, I gotta have my basket. She holds
Basket
up
of
her
what?
basket of treats.
Then I'll grab onto the basket. She holds onto the basket
Yeah,
like a little
effective.
chain.
Honestly, yeah, that is what's happening here. She is not letting go of the basket, so that's how you're carrying her up.
All right.
Load-bearing basket.
Okay.
All right. So Jim.
So I
you're gonna-
give like 2 tugs on there to. Wait, we never established that was a sign for them to pull up.
Make a luck roll. Make
We
a
should have
luck-
communicated this before I went down the road. 18. 18.
18 is good. Treason
This is
says.
hard.
Treason says 2 tugs. That means cut the rope. And she swipes to do it, but Holden Thane says it doesn't. So they're gonna start pulling you up.
At the same time, I'll,
Okay.
like Batman and Robin on the side of the building,
Sure.
right?
All right.
Hold on
so
and walk up.
since they're pulling Filion, they are pulling. I'm gonna say that these 2 NPCs, both of whom, well, actually, Treason has decent physicality. I think. No, she doesn't. Oh no!
Does no one there have physicality?
Treason has decent physicality. Dr. Holden Thane does not. They're pulling up. So, Jim, I need you to make another, you can either do a climb or you can do a lift. To, like, hold on.
I'll just do a baseline. Well, climb's better.
Climb's better.
Baseline climb.
Cool.
34, which is a hard success.
Yeah, so actually, as you guys are climbing up, you're kind of, like, holding on to it and very carefully, kind of pulling your way up. So, with a hard success, Jim, you are making some good time. And I will say that you actually, because she also is carrying a glowing rock. Filion, are you doing anything at this point? Or are you just kind of supervising?
I will attempt to pull as well.
Okay. Filion, what's your, Oh, you're a 50. You're not a... The odds of a fumble from you are not 5%, they're 1%, so we won't. Throw a lift onto it just to... If you roll really well, that'll be a...
Roll a 19.
Then yes, you guys are
So
lifting
that is
it.
so that is a hard success.
Yeah,
That's
it's a hard
almost
success.
an extreme success.
So as you're pulling up, the good news is pulling up, everything's going well. Jim, with the light from her, as you're sort of climbing up with her hanging from her basket, she is very slimy. But that's when you notice that on the wall, on the well wall, is a dirty little rat. And I mean it literally. This rat is dirty. And as you're climbing up, the rat, just with its beady little rat eyes, is like, ooh.
No.
It looks like it's gonna, like, do something bad. Like it's gonna, like,
It
chew
better
the
not be
ropes or
approaching the
something.
vine.
It's approaching the vine.
You son of...
So what do you want to do about it, Jim?
How far are we from the top?
I'll say you guys are about 15 feet from the top.
15 feet from
So
the
even
top.
Filion, you can probably see you can see the rat with your bionic eye too. Oh no, you're pulling. You're not looking down.
No,
Yeah.
I'm pulling.
Is it possible for me to yeet the small child plus the basket out of the well?
Okay, you could make a throw roll. You will need you would probably need an extreme success on a throw roll.
Okay. So she's that heavy, huh? She's
If you
not
want
like...
to yeet.
No.
I think, yeah, because 15 feet is far.
That is pretty
15
far.
feet straight up is far.
I mean,
with one armed.
if she was young enough, I could. But that'd be like, please don't throw babies. All right.
Yeah. She'll say, "Oh no, a dirty rat."
Okay, then how about this? I shall attempt to... Oh, what the heck? I will attempt to... Yeah. What could I use from this? Climb harder, pickpocket, sneak, dodge? Ooh, how about this? I'm gonna try to climb up like laterally so that the vine itself dodges.
So yes, that would be a dodge roll, absolutely.
Yeah. All right, get out of the way of this rat.
Uh-oh.
0 and 0.
0 and 0?
Yes,
Oh,
100.
sweet. That's called a fumble.
I know.
So, Jim, as you try to climb away,
Just smack this.
you go
rat.
very quickly, and you sort of get away. And we'll say, because sometimes fumbles, it winds up being like a bad luck situation, and you swing unknowingly into another rat on the other side, who just with its little rat fingers just unties one of the knots, and you and the little girl plummet back down into the water. Jim, you can make a
Sort of
resist
reaction.
harm roll as you fall.
Resist harm.
Yeah. As the two of you are climbing up. You try to swing. Oh! Rat unties, and they fall.
55. That is under all of my baselines.
Perfect. So if 55 means you will, I will say you'll resist. Yeah, you will take, you will lose 1 power to prevent actual damage to yourself. It's not too bad. You are falling into water, which helps. And the little girl kind of, oh no! And you guys are now stuck down there in the water. Philion, you guys feel you all. Actually, Philion, why don't you?
I'll
make
just go flying back.
Yeah, Philion, why don't you make a dodge roll yourself to stay on your feet?
Okay. Hard success.
With a hard success, you stay on your feet. Dr. Holden Thane falls over. Treason stands up and says, "We did it."
I'll look at the like frayed end or the untied end of this.
In fact,
vine.
the untied end has a rat. Like a rat comes up chewing on it, and just goes back into the well.
You
I will
hear
look
the
at.
most unholy swears coming out of the well right now.
Yeah.
I'll look at at Squest.
Look. Just out of curiosity, how do you feel about maybe forgetting about this and just becoming my familiar, and we could go on the way?
Ruff.
All right, I thought I'd ask.
Point, kind of just.
There is so much meat at my house. Most of it is not human.
All right.
Jim, are you alive?
Right now, Jim is powered by the rage of 1,000 suns, so he's just gonna strap with the vines the girl on his back
You do have a
and
bunch of
just
vines.
physically climb the well using as much power as it takes to get the hell out
Understood.
of it.
If you'd like to, you can spend, because this system's a little more. So you can spend a power to get a bonus, or multiple powers to get multiple bonuses, and you can
Alright.
also spend a power to reroll.
Okay. It's just straight up climbing up the well.
So do you want any and I'll tell you, if you spend power on a bonus before making the roll, you get it in all subsequent rerolls. Do you want to spend any power to
Yes,
have
I'll spend 1 power
a bonus
start
on
with.
the roll? Okay, perfect.
So on any reroll, it is advantage again.
Exactly.
Okay, that's a good value.
Yeah.
Assuming this doesn't extreme success on the get-go. 26, that's a hard success. How far did that get me?
With a hard success, you do get about halfway up with the little girl on your back. And your arms are aching, but you're sort of doing okay. There also, however, is one rat sort of like looking down. I'd like you to make an intimidate roll, Jim. You have advantage because you're so mad. So, or 1 bonus because you're so mad.
All right. 81.
The rat.
This is like Midwestern or like the very nice anger. Ah, dang it!
Yeah,
You
you're basically like
gosh
doing this.
darn
And the
rat.
sees this, and we'll sort of say that, your hand's like on the thing, and the rat climbs down and begins like the rat's like with its gross little like rat hands and mouth is trying to like peel your cup hand off of the.
I am
off of the
so very cross at you right now, you dang rat. You better stop this right now, or I'll be really crossed.
The rat is not afraid. It is actually actively trying to keep you on there. So, in fact, give me a lift roll to keep your grip.
Okay. 68. I'm gonna spend 8 luck to do that.
Understood. So you're just like, so basically you, despite the rat doing it, and the rat then kind of we'll say the rat slips and kind of you hear the rat falling.
All right.
Make another climb roll.
Rest of the climb. 29. That is a hard success.
With a hard success, it takes more and more doing, but you guys do climb up. And Filion, you do see Jim emerging over the top with the little girl kind of on his back with her basket.
Those... Gosh darn the heck, those rats. I swear.
You saved me.
Now, don't you go playing in any dang wells.
Oh, I wasn't playing in it, sir, but thank you for saving me.
What the heck were you doing in there,
Side
then?
quest! Oh, side quest, thank you so much. Oh, you're such a good dog. Thanks for getting help from these nice men. Who are you?
My name is Filion.
I'm just face
wizard.
down in the grass. Not even moving because I'm dead.
Ass up.
Jim, who claims to be a
In
normal
this game,
guy.
it means your ass up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Just like flops face first to the ground when he
Yeah.
comes up.
This is Jim, who claims to be a normal guy. Jim,
I'll lean down, like, to his face buried in the dirt.
Jim, you bitten by a rat.
I hope I'm not a were-rat. I didn't get some sort of disease from there.
Well,
Oh,
no. There's just a terrible fever that you will get. First, we must find some horse saliva to rub on it to cure it.
What?
Ruff.
Oh god, did I get a... Do I need to get a rabies vaccine?
Wellness.
No, do you have any
Wellness
doctors?
scan.
Oh, no. I don't have any health insurance. I can't afford the rabies vaccine. Oh, no.
Well, no, you don't need any. What a rabies and vaccines.
Oh, no. You're not one of those people, aren't you? Oh, no.
Whatever they
just
are,
need
they
to get
sound
some-
fake.
We just need
No!
to get some.
They're absolutely not fake. Guys, hold on, everyone.
All right. Doctor.
Yes, actually, Dr. Holden Thane does have medicine. Dr. Holden Thane will just immediately inoculate Dr. Holden Thane. Wait, I'm gonna roll
God.
on his behalf.
Thankfully, we have a doctor.
Gonna
Sure.
roll a.
George,
I'll have to look.
Dr. Holden Thane comes over his medicine. He just got he got an extreme on this, and he'll just hit you with like.
He also gave your TDAP updates
Yeah.
as well. Like,
He'll just say, okay, that inoculated you against all known diseases. Okay.
Wow. Oh, my God.
oh my word. It appears that space magic just synthesizes the ingredients needed. You don't have to gather the horse saliva.
Wait, no. Vaccines are a known quantity. Except I don't know any vaccines that vaccinate all disease. Are we sure this isn't some quack medicine? Some sort of supplement?
Don't worry about it.
Well, I trust that the space doctor, the space mage, will be will have done to have taken care of you. So, child, what are you doing out here?
Oh, well, I'm gonna preface this by saying that I am not Little Red Riding Hood, but I do have a
Understood.
basket of treats to take to my grandmother.
Oh, fuck off!
Excuse me, sir, that's a bad word. Grrr, grrr.
So, what is your name then?
My name is Little Sally Distraction.
You're not some sort of characters the Brickmaster created like 5 minutes ago just to fill in time for a session where half the characters aren't here, are
You
they?
mean like how if you rolled a different thing, you would have met a friendly bard, or if you rolled a different thing, you would have found someone lost from the deserts? Yeah.
And you're not gonna show up five episodes from
Or you
now
would have met a talking
as a
shark.
callback. Oh, it's IKEA shark.
Oh,
I would have
well,
loved
wait.
to have met a shark in the middle of the jungle.
Land shark. This basically a Little Sally Distraction. She is going to visit her grandmother, but she says, I don't know about what you're talking about, but thank you so much for helping me.
Would you would you like us to help you get to your grandmother's? Because you fell into a well, and I don't know that you're going to be able to make your way across a pirate island.
Oh no, that's okay. Whenever I go to visit my grandmother, I always get into all sorts of scrapes, and side quest goes off and finds people, like nice people like you, to find me.
Okay.
Everyone only gets one.
Rough.
They get just one.
What kind of treats are in your basket?
Oh, would you like some treats?
Yes.
I decline. I know where they've been, and I know what's down there.
Curious why Philip had to go off camera to get more Legos.
He's pulling out his Trader Joe's, isn't he?
Is he about to like show me some like Lego turnovers or what? Something like some Lego Danishes.
I'm pretty sure he just felt hungry during the stream. And let's get some Trader Joe's. Let's do this.
So, Jim, what's your deal, man?
What's my deal? Look, I've just taken any job it takes to survive out there, man. Out here, without any union benefits, it is rough.
Sorry, what are you guys vamping? What are you saying?
You know, we were vamping while you were gone. I just asked what's your Jim, what's your deal, man?
She says she pulls out of her basket a cookie,
She did get yellow treats.
a tart, a fruit tart, and then she also pulls out. She says, "So I have lots of sweets to bring to Grandmama, and also a fried egg."
That's a very large egg.
Yes, it's larger than my head.
Did that come from a chicken or some sort of other egg-laying animal? Should I ask?
I don't know. I just bring treats to Grandmama.
It looks like it's wyvern size to me. Perhaps a drake of some kind.
Wyvern.
Why aren't we at the bar?
It's rather, we had to save a child, treason.
Do we have to?
Treason's like,
All right, you be on her way, and as I'm walking away, if I hear a scream, I'm just gonna ignore it, even if the dog comes up to get me again.
She and side quest, but she says, but as thank you, for rescuing me, I will give you some treats if you'd like them.
I would like the tart, please.
Oh, that's the fanciest. You know what? Actually, it's kind of slimy already. Yeah, here you go. She gives treats.
Thank you.
You know, in the games I play, you get gold for side quests and experience points.
Well, I imagine if we
side quest just.
I imagine if we sold the dog, we would get gold here from the pirates. So if you wish to seize this dog from this child, we could get you some gold. Is that what you're after, Jim, normal guy?
He's going through all of the evil playthroughs he's been through on all the Baldur's Gates. Let's not. Let's go.
So you guys will head back. But she says, "Thank you so much for saving me." Ruff, 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 ruff. The dog definitely gives you like a very friendly goodbye, Jim, because you did roll so good earlier to befriend him. But I feel like this happens a lot to old Fillion, so I'm gonna.
What?
Perched on the edge of the well is a rat. Is a dirty rat. Watching you all go. Fillion, give me a
I see it.
roll. This is a Fillion thing.
Fillion only?
Yeah.
Alright.
40. So that is a 1 shy of a hard 6. Oh wait, I didn't use my bonus. Hang on.
No, a luck roll. I didn't
Oh,
say
a luck roll.
I said luck. Sorry.
Sorry. Then yes, that is a 40 is a success.
Then I will say that Filion, just as you're turning around scanning, you do look back and you notice that there is a rat on the well watching you. You remember that Jim was like bit by a rat, and that like you saw a rat come up. So there's rats down there.
I would just instinctively blast it with fire from my staff.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, I guess. Yeah, go ahead.
Rats are only bad news.
This is the one familiarable character animal within the game.
Okay.
73 success.
A normal success.
Normal success.
Oh, it has to roll dodge, doesn't it?
Gets to dodge. With uncanny speed, the rat hops.
Yes, as I thought.
I will approach the rat.
You are indeed a familiar, are you not?
The rat just stares at you.
Do you wish to become a familiar?
What, does this rat look familiar?
The rat is definitely the one who attacked you, Jim. If you're coming back to. Are you coming back to talk to the rat, or is this just a Filion thing?
I'll let it be a Filion thing. This is his character arc now.
Okay.
So, rat. Do you wish to escape this well? Have you been sent by someone?
The rat kind of nods.
Which of these are you nodding at? Let's try this again. Were you sent by someone?
Nods.
To attack us?
Okay. The rat smiles and goes, go ahead and roll a detect vibe read person on that rat.
15.
The rat is lying. It was sent to mess with you to some extent.
Of course. Dirty
A
rat.
rat. Whoever sent you, you can tell them that you failed, and they can send 100 more like you, and they will all fail.
Don't give
And
him
tell your master that if they wish to kill Filion, they must come themselves. For I will kill everything they send at me.
As you start saying this, actually, hold on. I'm going to roll to see if this level of shenanigans can happen.
How many death flags are you raising just now?
You say like the first part of this, and the rat is kind of looking like intense. As you keep going, you see the rat being like,
trying to remember
and
every
eventually
single
the
part
rat
of it.
like pulls out like a little flat stone, and like
Would you like me to write the message?
the rat hands you a stone.
Take it, I'll just start.
Sure.
Writing, yes, send 100 of them. I will kill them all unless you come yourself. That is the only way to kill Filion. XOXO.
There you go.
The rat takes it and nods, and then just kind of like in a real, basically, if this is like the edge of the thing, the rat just kind of as it like, climbs down backwards or whatever.
All right, we can go to the bar now.
Yay, the bar! Wait, where's that kid?
I don't know.
No minors allowed at the bar. Adults only.
Yeah. course.
Well, yeah, it's a pirate bar.
Right now, I'm pretty slimy right now. Uh-huh.
You are, but it kind of
Yeah.
helps your pirate disguise.
But it is a pirate bar, so.
All right.
Oh, I forgot. Are you concerned about blending in? Would you like us to cut your face?
No.
All right. Then to the bar.
Treason's like ready to cut some faces, but she's like, I will probably just heal anyway. So, if you guys head back to the bar. We will cut to a scene in the bar. Oh, actually, as you guys walk away, the little rat will pop its head over the top. Climb back down. We'll cut to a scene in the bar where your man Mutt is enjoying.
Oh, I do love me rum. It's good to have some rum and some grog, and some what's
Button.
What's this
That's
called? Limoncello. All right, I'll try that too. It's fine. Ah, it's not bad.
Behind him.
Ah, it's oh, false alarm, everyone.
Yeah, various soldiers like,
Hey, it's a rat.
oh, should we shoot it? It's a terrible rat.
False alarm. There's no rat there.
The rat's like behind his back, and he goes,
Were you sent by the master?
and the rat tickles his neck for yes.
God, that's awful. Has he got a message for me?
Tickles it, and Mr. Mutt goes,
Lord. All right, let's get this over with. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, Z. Right, just didn't want to have to go away. I, J.
he continues through the alphabet,
Sure.
getting a message. And that is where we'll end the session.
Oh,
Oh my.
that was fun, Philip.
Well, I'm glad.
Oh boy.
Oh my god. Well, very, very good. Good work, everyone.
We saved a little girl.
Maybe.
Oh, I forgot one other joke. As you guys are walking, this will be like a button scene. As you guys are walking at the end, you know, you're like, "Saved a little girl. We did work." And Dr. Holden and Thane will say, "Yeah, I mean, I could have just used my jetpack to get down there. I don't know why you guys wanted to build fashion a primitive rope. It's interesting." Yeah.
Oh. What is a jetpack?
Exactly. And with that, that's where we'll end tonight's session. Thank you guys for watching Theme Party. We'll be back next week, hopefully with a larger crew. Or this will just become a game of. We'll have to do one with Pierce and Kevin, and then we can have a whole group back. Very fun. And then we'll have to do all the iterations of. We'll have to do all the pairings.
Sure.
How many combinations of 4 people? It's 4 factorial. Is that right? Is that how you determine it?
Yeah.
No, it's 4 choose 2.
4 choose 2? What does that mean?
That's a probability.
Okay.
Probability no denomination.
Well,
Basically,
how
out
is
of
4 choose 2
just choose
calculated?
2. I learned this back in middle school or high school, man. I don't remember how
Because
it's.
there's 4, and then
Okay.
there's
So basically, there's 4.
there's
like
4.
There's
so
4
it's like
potentially first picks,
Pierce with everyone.
Right. So that's 3. That's 3 iterations.
right? But
That's 3 iterations.
Now-
Then 2. No, I think it is. I think it's 3 plus
no,
2
but
plus
then
1.
it's 3 times 2 because one of them that you choose first pick. If you choose Pierce again, that's the same pair, right? Right. So
Yeah,
it's
so
not
it's-
just 4 times.
So it's 3 plus 2 plus 1, right? Because if it's Pierce and 3 people,
Right.
and then it's Ka and
3 plus
2
2.
people, and then it's just the other 2 people remaining.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
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 I guess with small numbers, you can just manually count it like that.
Yeah. So, in any case, is factorial where you multiply them?
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah, it's not factorial. What is it where you add them?
Factorial. Huh?
What's where you add them? What's where you add all the sums? There's a term for that.
Look, man, does anyone in chat have a
It's fine.
PhD in
We
probability
need
or
mathematicians
statistics?
here that could just tell us
The
about.
point is,
I had the computer do the math for
we
me.
could do all those sessions, or hopefully just everyone will be back next week.
Well-
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say we could sit here and math it out. We haven't done any spreadsheeting on this show yet, and we could really just.
Are we gonna metagame in this fun Lego thing? And this is why operate equipment is the best skill in this game, bar none.
No one ever accused you of being a mathematician.
In any case,
Yeah.
thank you all for watching. Join us on Wednesday for Lost Lore Academia as we sort of see what's going on there. And actually, that will be a pretty momentous one because a comic book is now available to them that features a character named Archetype and a character named Gidana, who will be of note to them. Join us on Friday for Blood from a Stone, which is, I'm now hearing, is going to be a smaller game. So it'll be an interesting. I gotta figure out what that'll be because that's our big Halloween episode of that. But I have a couple ideas, so please join us for that. It'll be fun and interesting. Join us on Sunday for
Strangely.
Strange.
This is
Lore
your channel,
week.
man.
Man, they go back and forth. It's because we do all these rotating games. Strange Lore this Sunday, gonna be a fun one. And then, it'll be fun because they've escaped, thanks to a GUI. And then join us 1 week from tonight for another session of this, and then a week from tomorrow, which happens to be All Hallows Eve, colloquially known as Halloween. We will have a very special one-shot. Guild of Secrets, The Doom That Came to Burbank. October 31st, 1934. Gonna be a lot of fun. Join us for that as well. Go to our Discord to interact. Go to our YouTube to watch old episodes. Go to our wiki to see all the cool stuff that they've put there. Would anyone like to plug anything? Talk about anything? Complain about AI?
Or not.
Yeah, sure. I feel like Manzuka's thing tonight. It's not like this is a very well-known thing, but since I've just started it over and started from scratch, Night Vale is fantastic. The more I listen to it, the better it gets. If you like the stuff we do here, and you haven't listened to Welcome to Night Vale, it is very horrific, very zany and weird. Like, if you like the sense of humor that Philip and the rest of us bring to us, I think you will very much like Night Vale. And it's the threat in that is always called vague government entity. For instance, it's the title, it's stuff like that. It's so good, it's so fun, and every episode's a standalone episode, so you can just jump in whenever you want. But I'm just gonna Manzukas today. That's what I got.
Perfect. Check it out and follow everyone's stuff if they want to. Ka, you wanna talk about anything? You don't have to. It's a no pressure thing.
Don't have to. Nah,
Fair enough.
I'm good.
All right. Thank you all for watching. This was a lot of fun. Thanks everybody in chat. We had fun with you on this. Hey, I just want to say that despite what you may be thinking, tonight's game with little Sally Distraction and side quest her dog, this was absolutely 100% of this was 100% core to this story. This was a really important
It
episode
was
to happen.
foreshadowed
It is
5
now.
episodes
This
ago.
wasn't just a thing that was happening because we were missing a key character who was supposed to see her love with the Commodore, and we'd all want that to happen.
It's 100% core now with that dirty rat that showed up.
You dirty rat! Send 100 of them. We'll fight 100.
This is a canon event now.
On that note, thank you all so much for watching. Until next time. Keep the theme party going. Ba-ba-da-bum-ba-dum-bum, ba-bum-ba-dum-bum, ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum.